What is going on, guys, and welcome back to another unboxing here on my channel. Today I have the new iPad 8th generation in space gray, so let's get right into it after the intro. Alright, here we have it, the new iPad 8th generation. That's how the box looks like. Here you see it, 8th generation. I have it in 32 gigabytes because that's not for me. For the person who will use it, it will be more than enough to have the 32 gigabytes. So for whom is this iPad? Maybe older people who just want to be online just to check their messages, to check the news, watch some videos, stuff like that. To communicate over FaceTime, you know, it's a difficult time right now. So to keep in touch with your beloved ones, maybe that's a good idea to get something like that. And I think the price point is really fair for what you get. So I would say we have a look what's inside the box. We quickly open this here. I have my unboxing knife. Let's open this here. Okay, that should be enough to get the plastic out of the way. Okay, let's lift it and see what's inside. Okay, as usual, it's the iPad right away. We take it out and we put it over there for now. So the classic manuals and stickers you always get with these kind of things. So yeah, that's the Apple stickers inside in white. And what's new this year is we get a USB-C charger. So that's a normal, regular USB-C charger. But on the iPad we still have the Lightning port. So it's a USB-C to Lightning cable. So that's something new. I will put everything to the side and we have a look around the iPad. Okay, so that's the iPad in its full glory. Let's remove that plastic for now and see what we have. So let's start with the back side. Yeah, it's the space gray version with the rounded corners, the design we know for a long time now. And also we have the smart connector here, so you can use the different keyboards Apple offers, or also Logitech offers some of these keyboards, and I'm pretty sure also other third-party providers have it. But with that said, yeah, that's the iPad 8th generation. It looks like any other iPad before, like the Air was before. The Air has a new design now, it's more pro oriented. But yeah, the camera we can see is inside, so it's plain here. Nothing has changed here. We still have our buttons, volume up, down, and the key to lock and unlock the device. We have our Touch ID sensor here with fingerprint, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I would say I turn it on now and then I will do the first setup, and I will be right back after I did all that. Alright guys, so I'm back. Everything is set up on the iPad, everything works perfect, it's really smooth, and I have to say I was really surprised when I had this in my hand without the case how thin it still is. It's still the iPad everyone loves. If you had one before, you will know what I am talking about. But the brightness also surprised me. I find it quite bright. I mean, compared to my iPad Pro 11, the first generation one from 2018, it's not that bright, but the display is really sharp. Everything is looks really crisp. Everything is perfectly fine. So I can show you this here a bit better on the video. I dimmed the light in the background, so it's dark around me. So this is really impressive. Also switching to the dark mode works. Everything is super nice. And I did a speed test before. I will do one again. So if I click on go, it will connect, and everything 8 milliseconds ping. It's going up, it's 250 Mbits. That's basically everything my internet can do because I have 250 limitation. Also the upload is blazing fast, so 253 we have 50 upload. That's also everything I got here. Well, I have to say I'm really impressed by this device, considering this price point, guys. This is $329. It's starting $329. You get everything you want if you want to work on this thing, if you want to make notes. It's compatible with the Apple Pencil. This is really a good price. This is the most tablet you can get for under $400 or 400 euros. I'm really impressed by this thing, how fast it is, the processor, everything works super fast. The display is nice and crisp, so I don't know if you don't need a camera which is super good in your tablet. I have my iPad Pro 11 here to compare. I put it next to it. Let me zoom out a bit. All right, so I adjusted this a little bit. We are here, we have the new iPad 8 generation, and here is the iPad Pro 11 inch, the first generation. You can see it's a bit of a difference of the screen size, obviously, but you can see there's not a big difference in the screen brightness. Both screens are really bright. I mean, I have to say the Pro looks a bit different, but I wouldn't say like in a better different. I find the white on the iPad 8 generation a bit better, but basically that's it. If we turn it around, you can see the difference of the cameras. All right, so turned on the light really quick, so you can see the difference of the cameras. We have the smart connectors on the iPad. It's Pro, it's here. We can charge the Pencil obviously on the iPad here. It has the bigger camera, but therefore it also has the camera bump. And yeah, the iPad 8 generation is a bit thicker, so there is a bit of a difference, not of the size overall. I think the size overall is pretty much the same. If we put this on top of it, yeah, the iPad 11 is slightly a bit wider, but yeah, overall, guys, I have to say I'm really impressed with the iPad 8 generation. I was not thinking that this is so performant. It's a really nice piece of technique. Everything works super fast. I think you can hear this of the things I tell you in this video. For that price point, this is a no-brainer if you need a new tablet. So that's it for this video. If you liked it, then leave a thumbs up. Also hit the subscribe button. We're going towards the 2000. Would be nice if we reach this in October maybe. So thanks guys everyone for watching, and hope to see you on the next video. Stay tuned what's coming up next. There's a lot of stuff in the pipeline. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.